Talking, it's me. Okay, today is December 11th, 2023, and I'm going to touch base here with a boiler here in Pittsburgh that I came 2 weeks ago, which was putting off high carbon monoxide. So you stay up there in case I need you to lower it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is show you the numbers with this covered. Okay. So I taped that to make this operational. You guys can see this other thing. No, you can't. So that only went up to 210, and it comes down. Now I'm gonna remove this tape. There's a lot of air in here. It's an excessive breath. This boiler I serviced this 3 weeks ago, or actually around 3 weeks ago, before Thanksgiving, and it went up to about 3,700 parts per million. I stopped it because of the air. Now this is burning 7 parts per million, so this is sealed with tape. I'm going to shut this off, remove this, and I'm going to remove the tape. We're going to modify this today with we're going to modify this with an MG 6-inch barometric. Now you can see here I'm removing the tape just to get the air. This is open to room air. The way it was originally. You can see I have my probe in here, okay? Now the oxygen is depleted down to 2.8 to 2.7. This is not a gas regulator issue or gas valve. And the carbon monoxide escalated. So the oxygen is depleting down to 2.1, 2.0, and the carbon monoxide is increasing. That's not good, you see? So we're at 243, 250, 255, and this is increasing. On a cold startup, it would be high. So this will go up probably to 1,000 now that it's starting to heat. It's not coming out at me, it's what's going up the chimney, but this is not operable like this. It's not safe. So this has gone down to 1.6 oxygen. It's very low. And it's increasing, as you can see. 300. So what we're going to do is we're going to modify this. And I'll have the results, okay? So give me a little bit of time here and I'll have this modified. Now, when I came here to turn this on 3 weeks ago, this went up to 3,700 parts per million. The owner was here. I have the readings. And I'll get you some more footage here. Okay, this is what I found on top of the boiler. There's all kind of shit. Animal flew down here. Skeleton. You can see the bird was roasted. So in the meantime, this is what occurred here. Okay, we got all this wired in this damper on. Now we're gonna test to see what's going on here. And go from there. This is a Pennco boiler. It's made by Dunkirk. And we added this damper in here to make this safe and operational. Believe it or not, the gas company was here. People's Gas. So what occurred here was the homeowner's wife was smelling gas. The sensor was dirty or something here, I can't quite remember. So I cleaned the pilot burner, but before I got her, it was coming on and shutting off. Coming on and shutting off, and it was smelling the gas. It was filthy. That stuff there's part of what was in there. So I tested it after, and this is what occurred here. So we're going to put this analyzer in. And I'm going to set my camera so you can see what the hell's going on there. So let's see so you can see. as you can see, this went up to 291. It's coming down. It's been off for an hour. It's controlling the air. When it's cold, it went up to 3,700 parts. The damper's working. Typically 400, 450, but this is an older boiler, so that's acceptable. But the numbers came right down. This sucker went up to 3,700 parts, and at a steady state was operating like 1,400 parts, dropping down to 600 and going back up. Has nothing to do with the gas pressure or the gas valve. I've seen people on the YouTube, they're heating HVAC people, plumbers, either changing the gas valve, then they shorten the video. They're doing a combustion analysis. They don't even have the certification for this. And you'll see that it's coming down 30-29 parts per million. This has been off for about an hour, so it was a cold startup. And that's the way it is. So if you're working on boilers, walking away from them, that's what we do. Set my timer for 10 minutes. Shit. Shit. I ain't fixing that. You're trying to pour that shit on you had the problem from before. It's on them. That's existing problem, nothing to do with the Okay, so we're down to... Okay, I shut my camera off, how to change the battery. So you can see this is operating at 5 parts per million. Steady state. The oxygen is 13.1. And we're gonna test this and as you can see, the damper's doing its job. Now if I close this more, the oxygen went up. Now I let it go back. So we're going to test this out here. This is an excessive draft. That's almost wide open. That's good. That's pretty good now. Give this I'll yell up to you when I want you to turn it off, because I want to make sure the gas valve's shutting off. Don't shut it off yet. So we're running about 5 parts per million. And 4.4602, which is good. And the temperature's increasing. There's a lot of air in this house. A lot of air. Now, as you can see on the outlet side of the damper, Okay, this is the dilution air going in, controlling the draft. This is operating at about a 4, and it'll go up to 5 higher. So it has a high draft here, you can see. So this is excessive draft. When you have this kind of a problem, you get the air that goes in and seals off the flue gas. That's why the oxygen on the analyzer went down. So this is excessive. But in the meantime, we're going to check it down below the damper as soon as I'm done running this test. And this is wide open, as you can see. As the air changes, that'll open up. So we're at about up to 6, give or take. Back down to 5. So we're gonna save this, and I'm gonna save it, and we're gonna do a draft reading on this barometric. Okay. Well, we're going to put this draft gauge in down here so you can see that the darn thing is maintaining about a 2.5. There's a lot of shit in air in this place, so it's maintaining now. No matter what, if this damper opens up, it's pulling all the cold air in here, the cool air through the boiler. So this will maintain no higher than that. All right. So it's about a 2 to 2.5. I have the probe down in there. So right now I'm measuring the pressure over the burners, and this has stabilized it. And as you can see over there was about 4 and increasing to 5. So that'll always be between 2 to 1 and open up as necessarily as it's moving. the air is controlling. This damper is letting the excess dilution air into the stack and stabilizing the draft over the burners. If you're in Pittsburgh, you have a boiler in the house, residence, commercial, you got some problems, give me a call. There's not too many people know about this, and basically the way this was opened before to the room, all the heat was going up the chimney. So this was another modification there, okay? And could have been deadly here, or ill. People could have got ill here. Okay, you want to, 1 second. Don't do anything yet. Just hold on. It's stabilized. Just wait 1 second. Now, another thing that we're checking for when you do this, which I've seen people do, what we're going to check for right now is when this shuts off, that the carbon monoxide doesn't increase. If it does, that means the gas valve, the main gas valve, the controller, isn't fully shutting off electrically, allowing gas to go through and smoldering and raising some of the carbon monoxide, which it then will dissipate, but it's supposed to shut off positively. So we're back to the same numbers. Okay, would you kindly lower the thermostat till it shuts off? Now lower it more. Okay, it's off now. Now, as you can see, that's at 6. So it's going up to 12, 14, 15. The gas valve didn't shut off. It's still allowing some gas through. It should have went down. Okay, so in the meantime, hopefully somebody educated themselves today by seeing this video. This is Vince Marino Plumbing LLC in Pittsburgh. This is the correction of an unsafe condition. As you can see, the boiler's off. That thing's moving like heck. Pennco hot water boiler that had high carbon monoxide, lowering oxygen level. This is made by Dunkirk also. So until the next adventure, arrivederci.